When I went to see Coach Tom-Heil at Baldwin-Wallace University, went to his office, which is sort of like a nice size of maybe a good walk-in closet. Sitting on the desk was a championship trophy from the Ohio Athletic Conference tournament. And over it was sort of the hanging the net. And they're getting ready, obviously, to later put it in the trophy case. It was so new that the coach just had it right there. So I got to talking with Tom-Heil and how Baldwin-Wallace, for the first time in 13 years, was going to the NCAA Division III tournament. And I have to admit, this is kind of a cool story in a number of ways, because it so highlights what D3 sports are about. This is where you could actually use the term student athlete, not giggle and wink. You know, they actually have to go to class. You know, they graduate. The star of Baldwin-Wallace is a kid named Jay Battle. Jay Battle is their leading scorer, averaging 18 points a game. Jay Battle is also student teaching 4 classes of world history and another one of sports history and in Medina, in the Medina school system. And he's playing for Baldwin-Wallace. And for example, to reach the D3 tournament, Baldwin-Wallace had to win 3 games in 5 days on the road. Their first one was at Wilmington College. This is almost like going to Cincinnati. So they took the bus down, they beat Wilmington, and then they took the bus back to Berea. They had Victory Pizza on the bus, and they got in about 12:30 in the morning, and Jay Battle was at Medina at 7 a.m. to get ready to teach his classes to get certified to teach later on. 2 days later, Baldwin-Wallace went to Capital, which is in the Columbus area. They won the game. They beat Capital, who had not lost a home game all year. This time they really celebrated. No pizza this time on the bus ride back all night. It was Chipotle. They got in a little after midnight. Next morning, Battle was 7 a.m. in Medina, student teaching. His 5 classes plus a study hall. 2 days later, this one was at least on the weekend, they go to Alliance. They beat Mount Union, another team that had not lost a home game all year. Took the bus ride back, and celebrated with the OAC trophy. For Baldwin-Wallace to win this title, to go to the tournament, was a total shock, because at one point this year they were 4-4. Those 3 teams that they beat, Wilmington, Capital, and Mount Union, during the regular season they were 1-5 against them. But they won 9 of their last 11 games. They did it with a team where Battle averages 18 points and no one else averages more than 10. Their second leading scorer is a kid named Michael-Quiring. Michael has a 3.7 GPA in finance, and he is going to have an internship this summer at KeyBank in investment banking. Now, not all these kids, I'm saying, are super students, but the team has a 3-point GPA. Generally, at these schools, if you last 4 years there, you graduate. They have a lot of local kids. The interesting thing about Tom-Heil, he's only 33 years old. This is his 4th year as a head coach at Baldwin-Wallace. He's still young enough where he lifts weights with the kids. They kind of compete with that. And I just thought about that trophy on the desk in this small office, and this team taking bus rides back and forth to games, not staying overnight, the Chipotle, the pizza, the student teaching, the kid going for the big finance degree. And I said, you know what? You could still find real student athletes in college sports.